Hello everyone, welcome to Premier Math. Today we are going to discuss
AFCAT model question solved using
speed matrix. So let's start our session. Our first question is, choose the most appropriate answer. Root of 0.0081 plus root of 0.0064. Here 9 score is 81 and 8 score is 64. 9 plus 8 is 17. So option D is your answer. Here we have 2 zeros and here we have 2 zeros. So take 1 zero I, that is 0.0081 become 0.09 and 0.0064 become 0.08. So if you add, this will become 0.17. Now next question is, choose the most appropriate answer. The value of 256 raised to 0.16 into 16 raised to 0.18. Whenever you have this kind of question, just equalize the basis. That is a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. Here 256 means 16 square. 16 square. Now 0.16. So 0.16 into 2 will become 0.32. And this is 16 raised to 0.18. So just add this because we have equalized the base. So 0.32 plus 0.18. This will become 16 raised to 0.5. That means root of 16 is equal to 4. So option A is your answer. Choose the most appropriate answer. A and B can do a piece of work in 10 days and A alone can do it in 12 days. In how many days can B do it alone? Here A and B can do a job in 10 days and A alone can do in 12 days. So work is same, take the LCM. LCM of 10 and 12 is 60. Now 10 goes 6 times in 60, 12 goes 5 times in 60. That means A's efficiency is 5 units. That is, A can finish 5 units of work in a day. If A's efficiency is 5 units, then B's efficiency is 1 because A plus B efficiency is 6 units. Now, that means here total work is 60 units. Then B's efficiency is 1 unit means B can finish the job in 60 days because total work is 60 units, B's efficiency is 1 unit. So that means in 60 days, B alone can finish the same work. So option A is your answer. Choose the most appropriate answer. A and B working together can build a wall 221 meter long in 11 and 1 by 9 days. If they work on alternate days with A starting the work, it takes 22 and 1 by 4 days to build the same wall. If A and B work together and build a similar wall but of twice the length and earn a total of rupees 1800 for it, then B's share of the earnings will be. Here, work completed in 11 and 1 by 9 days is equal to work completed in 22 and 1 by 4 days because in both the case, work is 221 meter. Now, when A and B work together, work completed in 1 day is equal to A plus B. But when A and B work alternatively, work completed in 2 days is equal to A plus B. So, 22 days work is equal to 11 days work. That means the remaining is 1 by 9 days work and 1 by 4th day work. So, work completed by A plus B in 1 by 9 days is equal to work completed by A in 1 by 4 days. Because in the second case, A and B working alternatively. So, first day A will work, second day B will work. Again on third day A will work. So, this will continue on 22nd day, that is on even day, B will work. Then on the last day, that is 1 by 4th of the last day, again A will work. So, this work completed by A in 1 by 4th day is equal to work completed by A plus B in 1 by 9th day. So, equalize the work. That is, work completed by A in 1 by 4th day is equal to work completed by A plus B in 1 by 9th day. Then, A plus B divided by A is equal to 9 by 4. Now you can see A's efficiency is 4 unit, A plus B efficiency is 9 unit. That means if A is 4, B is 5. So B's efficiency is 5 means B has more efficiency. In that case, B will get more money. So 1800 by 2 is 900. So half of 1800 is 900 means B will get more than 900. In that case, option A is wrong, option B is wrong, option C is also wrong. Because B will get more rupees than 900 rupees. So option D is your right answer. Or you can say here efficiency of B is 5 unit. And share of B is equal to efficiency of B 5 unit out of total efficiency 9 unit. So 5 by 9 of total money earned by A and B is 1800. 9 goes 200 times in 1800. So 5 into 200 is 1000 rupees. So option D is your answer. Choose the most appropriate answer. Manoj take twice as much time as Anjali and thrice as much time as Amit to finish a piece of work. Together they finish the work in 1 day. What is the time taken by Manoj to finish the work? Here Manoj take twice as much time as Anjali and thrice as much time as Amit to finish the same piece of work. Which means here they are talking about the time taken by these three people to finish the same piece of work. So here numbers representing Manoj, Anjali and Amit. These are the efficiency of these three people. That is, efficiency here is equal to efficiency of Manoj is 1, efficiency of Anjali is 2 and efficiency of Amit is 3. So the numbers representing them is the efficiency. Because Manoj take twice the time of Anjali and thrice the time of Amit to finish the work.
Here, efficiency is 1:2:3 means Manoj can finish 1 unit of work in 1 day, Anjali can finish 2 units of work in 1 day, and Amit can finish 3 units of work in 1 day.
Now, if efficiency is in the ratio 1:2:3, total work done is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is equal to 6. And number of days to finish the work is equal to 1 day. Together they finish the work in 1 day means 6 units they finish in 1 day. So 6 into 1, 6 unit is the total work. If total work is 6 units, then time taken by Manoj to finish the work is equal to time taken by Manoj to finish the same work is equal to total work is 6 and efficiency of Manoj is equal to 1. So number of days is equal to 6 days. So option A is your answer. Choose the most appropriate answer. Fresh grapes contain 90% water and dried grapes contain 20% water. From 20 kg of fresh grapes, how many kilograms of dried grapes can be obtained? Here, fresh grape contain 90% water means remaining 10% is the pulp. So, we need to find out how many kilograms of dried grapes can be obtained from 20 kg of fresh grapes. Here, this 20 kg of fresh grapes contain 90% water and 10% pulp. So, 10% of this 20 kg is the pulp. 10% of 20 kg means percentage and double zero cancel. So, remaining 2 kg. That means, out of this 20 kg, only 2 kg is the pulp and 18 kg is water. So from this 2 kg, we need to make dried grapes. But here dried grapes contain 20% water. 20% water means remaining 80% is the pulp. But here this 2 kg contain no water content. But we need 20% water. That means let us consider X kilogram as the dried grape obtained from this 20 kg. Then this 80% pulp is equal to 2 kg. So 80% of the required weight of dried grape is equal to 2 kg. That means this X kilogram weight contains 80% pulp. This 80% pulp is equal to 2 kg. We already get pulp content as 2 kg. But this 80% of the required weight is this 2 kg. Then X is equal to, that is required weight, that is dried grape weight is equal to X kilogram is equal to, here 2 goes 40 times in 80, then X is equal to 1 by 40 into 100. 100 by 40 is equal to 2.5 kilogram. That means from 20 kilogram, we will get 2.5 kilogram dried grape. And this dried grape contains 2 kilogram pulp. That is, pulp means grape content without water content. So remaining is 0.5 kilogram is water. So option B is your answer. Choose the most appropriate answer. Ram sold an article at a certain profit. Had he purchased the article for 10% less than what he actually purchased it for and sold it for 12.5% more than what he actually sold it for, his profit percentage would have been 2.5 times his actual profit percentage. Find his actual profit percentage. Here, variation in sell price and cost price is equal to 12.5% minus 10%, which is equal to 22.5%. So this 22.5% causes this 2.5 times increment in actual profit percentage. That is 2.5 times means 5 by 2. So 2 part as the actual profit percentage and 5 part as the present profit. Then actual profit percentage must be a multiple of 2. Here 20 is a multiple of 2 and 10 is a multiple of 2. Option C and option B are eliminated. Now if you directly go for option verification, if I consider cost price as 100 rupees, then profit is 20% means 100 plus 20 is 120. That means sell price is equal to 120. And question says, if Ram purchased the article for 10% less than the actual cost. Here actual cost is 100 rupees. 10% less means he should purchase it for 90 rupees. And if he sell it for 12.5% more than the original selling price. Here original selling price is 120. If he sell it for 12.5% more means 100% of 120 is 120 and 10% of 120 is 12. That means 12.5% of 120 is equal to 12 plus 1 by 4 of 12, that is equal to 15. So 120 plus 15 is 135. Now you can see here, if he purchased it for 10% less and sold it for 12.5% more, the profit will be 2.5 times the original profit is 20. So 2.5 into 20 is 50%. So let's check whether the profit is 50% if he purchase it for 90 and sell it for 135. Now difference between 90 and 135 is 45 rupees. This 45 rupees 50% of the cost price 90. That means here profit is 50%. So option A is the right answer. If you want to do it using formula method, formula is equal to profit is sell price minus cost price divided by cost price into 100. Now if I consider cost price as 100 rupees and profit as P, then sell price is equal to 100 plus P. Now question says if he purchased for 10% less than what he actually purchased it for. Now purchasing price is 100. So 10% less than that means 100 minus 10, that is 90 rupees. Now if he sold it for 12.5% more than the actual selling price means here actual selling price is 100 plus P. Then 12.5% more than that means 100 plus P plus 12.5% of 100 plus P. Here 12.5% of 100 is 12.5. Then 100 plus 12.5 is 112.5 plus P plus 12.5% of P is equal to 112.5% of P. Now we can see if I take the difference between sell price and cost price, this is equal to 22.5, which is equal to 12.5% minus 10%. So here, if I apply this formula, here profit is 2.5 times the actual profit. So 2.5 P is equal to sell price minus cost price is equal to 22.5 plus 112.5 by 100 P. Divided by cost price means divided by 90. I will write this divided by 90 as 90 into 2.5. That is denominator to LHS. Now we write this right hand side 100 in the left hand side denominator. 90 into 2.5 is equal to 225. 225 percentage P minus 112.5 percentage P is equal to 112.5 percentage P, which is equal to 22.5. This means that here if I multiply this 22.5 with 100, this one goes 20 times. So P is equal to 20. So option A is your answer. Choose the most appropriate answer. The cost of a book includes 10% printing cost, 20% paper cost and another 15% labor cost. If other costs add up to rupees 110, what is the total cost of the book? Here 10% printing cost plus 20% paper cost plus another 15% labor cost is equal to 45%. Then other cost is 55%. This 55% is equal to 110 rupees. So 55% is 110 rupees means we need to find out 100%. What is 100%? That is the total cost. So 100% is equal to 55 goes 2 times in 110. Then 1% is 2 means 100% is 200 rupees. So option A is your answer. Choose the most appropriate answer. X sold 2 cards at same price, one of them at 10% profit. X incurred total loss of 12% in overall transaction. What was the approximate profit or loss incurred on the other card? Here X sold 1 card at 10% profit. Here 10% means 10 by 100, that is 1 by 10. Profit means plus 1 by 10. Here 10 part is the cost to price and 1 part is the profit. Then sell price for this first car is equal to cost to price plus profit is equal to sell price. So 10 plus 1, 11 is the sell price here. Now X lost 12% in overall transaction. 12% means 12 by 100. Now 4 goes 3 times in 12 and 4 goes 25 times in 100. Now this is loss, total loss. Overall transaction, total loss is 12%. That means this is minus 12 by 100. So here 3 part is the loss and 25 part is the cost price. Now sell price is equal to cost price minus loss, because this is loss. So cost price minus loss is sell price. So which is equal to 25 minus 3, 22 parts. Now take the ratio between cost price and sell price. Here cost price is to sell price. Cost price of first car is equal to 10 parts. And sell price of first car is equal to 11 parts. Now this is overall transaction. 12% is overall transaction. So cost price in the overall transaction is 25 parts. Write it. And sell price in the overall transaction is 22 parts. Now if you take the difference between cost to price, 25 minus 10 is equal to 15 parts. Then take the difference between sell price. Here 22 minus 11 part is equal to 11 parts. That means cost price of second car is equal to 15 parts and sell price of second car is equal to 11 parts. Then loss or profit incurred is equal to cost price of the second car is 15 parts and sell price minus cost price is minus 4. So this is loss. If you convert it into percentage, which will become minus 400 by 15. So 5 goes 3 times in 50 and 5 goes 20 times in 100. That means minus 4 into 20 is minus 80 divided by 3, which is equal to 3 goes 2 times in 8, remaining is 2. So 20 by 3 is 6.66. So 26.66 percentage loss. That means here approximate value is option A, that is 27% loss. So here you can see this is cost price of second car is equal to 15 and sell price of second car is equal to 11 parts. Choose the most appropriate answer. 5 dogs can eat 5 biscuits in 5 minutes. In how many minutes can 10 dogs eat 10 biscuits? Here, use the formula M1D1 by W1 is equal to M2D2 divided by W2. Here, M1 is number of person, D1 is number of days or time, W1 is work rate. So here, 5 dogs can eat 5 biscuits. Here 5 biscuits is the work rate in 5 minutes. Then 10 dogs can eat 10 biscuits. Here 10 biscuits is the work rate. 10 biscuits in how many minutes? Here 10 cancel, 5 cancel, T2 is equal to 5 minutes. So option D is your answer. That is 10 dogs can eat 10 biscuits in 5 minutes. Choose the most appropriate answer. Price of a diamond is directly proportional to the square of its weights. If the diamond breaks into 2 pieces whose weights are in the ratio 2:3, then what is the percentage profit or loss due to breakage? When there is a breakage, there must be a loss. So here, price is directly proportional to the square of its weights. Then after the breaking of this diamond, new price will also directly proportional to the square of new weights. Here new weights are in the ratio 2:3. That is 1 piece is 2 part and other piece is 3 part. Total is 2 plus 3, 5 part. So price also directly proportional to 2 by 5 the whole square plus 3 by 5 the whole square. Here 4 by 25 plus 9 by 25 is equal to 13 by 25, which means that this 25 part is the old weight and 13 part is the new weight, current weight. Now you can see this can be considered as cost price and this can be considered as sell price. So which means sell price minus cost price is equal to 12 part. 13 minus 25 minus 12 part. So there is a minus, that's why there is a loss. So loss is equal to, percentage loss is equal to sell price minus cost price, that is new weight minus old weight is equal to 12 part minus 12 divided by old weight was 25 into 100. So 25 goes 4 times in 100, 12 into 4 is equal to 48%. So if there is minus, which is loss. So option C is your answer. Choose the most appropriate answer. An alloy is made of metal A and B in the ratio 2:3. In each step, we add metals A and B to the alloy equal to 20% and 5% of weights of metal A and B respectively at previous step. Which step onwards will the alloy contain more than 50% of metal A? Here A and B is in the ratio 2:3 means A is 40% and B is 60%. Because 2 plus 3 is 5 part. 5 part is 100% means 1 part is 20%. Now in each step 20% and 5% of weights of metal A and B at previous step is added, which means we are calculating the compound interest for the principal 40 and 60 at the rate of interest 20% and 5%. Now instead of this compound interest, I will calculate simple interest and amount. Then I can solve this faster. So just calculate simple interest. Now here rate of interest is 20 and 5. So for A, 20% of 40, principal 40 is equal to 8. And here for B, it is 5%. So 5% of principal 60 is equal to 3. 10% is 6, then 5% is 3. Now every year, 8 and 3 unit is added. That is for the first year, amount will become 40 plus 8, 48 and 60 plus 3, 63. In the second year, amount will become 48 plus 8, 56 and 63 plus 3, 66. In the third year, amount will become 56 plus 8, 64 and 66 plus 3, 69. In the fourth year, amount will become 64 plus 8, 72 and 69 plus 3, 72. Now you can see this is your answer. That is option C. In the fourth step, alloy contain more than 50% of metal A. Here, actually, this is 72:72. That means alloy contain 50% of metal A and 50% of metal B. But this is simple interest. Question is asking about compound interest. This at simple interest A is equal to B. So if I add compound interest, that is compound interest at the rate of 20% for the amount 40 is greater than compound interest at the rate of 5% for the amount 60. Because here 20% is 4 times 5%. So A greater than B if I add compound interest. So option C is your answer. If you want to calculate it using compound interest, A is 40% and B is 60%. Then in the first step, 20% of 40 is added. That is 40 plus 8, 48. Again, 5% of 60 is 3. So 60 plus 3, 63. In the second step, again, 20% of 48 is added to 48. So that will become 48 plus 9.6, 57.6. Again, 10% of 63 is 6.3, 5% is 3.15. So this will become 66.15. Again, in the third step, 20% of 57.6 is added to 57.6. So this will become 69.12 and this will become 69.45. And in the fourth step, 20% of 69.12 is added to 69.12. That is, this will become 82.9 and this will become 72.9. You can see that in the fourth step, A is greater than B. So, option C is your answer. Choose the most appropriate answer. Ramu charges interest on his lending at 20% compound interest per annum. Compounding done half yearly. Principal is how much percentage less than the amount obtained at the end of 2 years. Here compounding done half yearly means every 6 months interest is added to the principal. Now 20% is the interest rate for 1 year means for 6 months interest rate is half of 20%, that is 10%. 10% means 10 by 100, that is 1 by 10. So 10 part is the principal for 6 months and 1 part is the interest for 6 months. Now take the ratio of principal and amount. Principal is 10 part and amount is interest plus principal, that is 10 plus 1, 11 part for 6 months. Now duration is 2 years. That means there are 4 6 months in 2 years. So 10 raised to 4 parts and 11 raised to 4 parts are the principal and amount for 2 years. Now 10 raised to 4 means 10,000. 11 raised to 4 means 11 cube is 1331. So 1331 into 11 is 11 raised to 4. When you multiply a number with 11, write the unit digit of the number as it is. Now 3 plus 1 is 4, 3 plus 3 is 6, 3 plus 1 is 4. Now write the left hand side digit as it is. That is 14641 as 11 raised to 4. Now, principal is how much percentage less than the amount. We need to find that. Here, take the difference between principal and amount, which is equal to 4641. So, 4641 is, choose the most appropriate answer. A and B borrow a total sum of rupees 30,000 from C at 4% per annum for 5 years and at 5% per annum for 4 years respectively. Find out the sum borrowed by A if A's interest is double than that of B's interest. If A's interest is double than that of B's interest means A's sum is double the sum of B because both are paying 20% of their sum as their interest. Here interest paid by A is for 5 years at the rate of 4% means 5 into 4, 20% of A's sum. And interest paid by B is for 4 years at the rate of 5% per annum means 4 into 5, 20% of B's sum. And A's interest is double than that of B's interest means 20% of A is 2 times 20% of B. That means A is equal to 2B. So if A is equal to 2B means A is 2B, B is B. 2B plus B is 3B is equal to total sum 30,000. Which means 3B is equal to 30,000 means B is equal to 10,000 and A is equal to 20,000. So option B is your answer. Choose the most appropriate answer. Find the rate of interest if sum of money become 8 times after 3 years when interest is being compounded annually. Here, sum becomes 8 times after 3 years means take the ratio between principal and amount. If principal is 1, then amount will become 8 times after 3 years. Now, this is for 3 years. So, write this 1 and 8 in terms of power of 3. So, this will become 1 cube and 8 will become 2 cube. Now, you can see one part is the principal for 1 year and 2 part is the amount for 1 year. So, 1 become 2 at the end of 1 year. This is principal and this is amount. So, amount will come double the principal means 100% is the rate. 1 become 2 means interest is 1 part. So, 1 by 1 into 100 is equal to 100%. So, option D is your answer. Choose the most appropriate answer. A fast train completely passes a man sitting in the slower train in 30 seconds. The speed of the train are 45 km per hour and 36 km per hour respectively. And the trains are moving in the same direction. What is the length of the faster train? Here, a fast train completely passes a man sitting in the slower train. Man sitting in the slower train in 30 seconds. 30 seconds is the time. Time means distance by speed. Here, distance. Here, this train, fast train, when compared to this man, complete the length of the faster train. That is, when compared to this man, distance covered is the length of the faster train because this train completely passes this man, which means here length covered is length of the faster train. So length of the faster train is the distance here. Now speed is relative speed between these two trains. These two trains are moving in the same direction. Same direction means minus, that is subtract the speeds. Here 36 km per hour and 45 km per hour are the speed, which means relative speed is equal to 45 minus 36, which is equal to 9 km per hour. Here 9 km per hour into 5 by 18 is meter per second. So, you have to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. So, multiply kilometer per hour with 5 by 18. Now, 9 goes 2 times in 18. 30 into 5 by 2 is equal to 75. So, option C is your answer. So, length of the faster train is equal to 75. Choose the most appropriate answer. Walking at 6 by 5 of his usual speed, a man is 10 minutes early. The usual time taken by him to cover that distance is. Here speed ratio is 6 by 5 means 5 part is the usual speed and 6 part is the current speed. Now, when you're traveling at usual speed and at current speed, the distance is constant. If distance is constant, time is reverse of the speed ratio. Now, time ratio is reverse of the speed ratio means 5 by 6 is the time ratio. That means 6 part is the usual time and 5 part is the current time. And here, when traveling at 6 by 5 of his usual speed, man is 10 minutes early means difference between this current time and usual time is 10 minutes. That means here 6 part minus 5 part is 1 part is equal to 10 minutes. If 1 part is 10 minutes, we need to find out the usual time. Here 6 part is the usual time means 6 into 10, 60 minutes is the usual time. So option B is your answer.